If you're in a long distance relationship, just checking up on each other is not enough. You'll need to be more intentional with your conversations and make sure that your connection is growing stronger and not getting stagnant. Remember, just checking up on each other is a few steps away from losing interest in one another. So in this video, I will show you 7 types of intentional conversations that you should be having with your long distance relationship partner. Number 1, friendship talk. Remember that even if you're already married or in a romantic relationship, you should maintain your friendship with your partner. It's actually sad that most couples are so open and honest with each other when they were friends. But the moment they got into a romantic relationship or the moment they got married, they become distant and disinterested with each other. The friendship talk is a conversation that is light, fun, and focused on each other's interests and passions. For example, you can take turns talking about your favorite movies, books, or hobbies whenever you choose to show interest in your partner's interests and have a conversation with them about it. It creates a stronger connection between you and it makes them feel like you are still on the same team. Number 2, affection talk. This is when you talk about how much you love and want to be with each other. This is also the conversation where you intentionally get to know each other in a deeper and more meaningful way. Expressing affection is crucial to maintaining a good and healthy relationship. Unfortunately, as overfamiliarity starts to sink in, many couples stop expressing their affection to each other. The purpose of having affection talks is to make sure that your emotional intimacy as a couple continues to grow and that you're always able to express love and affection towards each other. Number 3, future talk. Talking about the dreams, goals, and desires that you have for your relationship is good for you as a couple. This can keep you hopeful and excited for a future together, or it can also make you fearful as it reveals differences in your hopes and ideas for what your future is like. Either way, it's an important conversation to have if you are serious about the long-term success of your relationship. Number 4, status update talk. This type of conversation is when both of you can open up about the current condition of your individual lives or of your relationship. It's a talk that revolves around honesty, openness, and vulnerability with no pretension. Knowing what's happening in each other's lives helps you manage the expectations that you have of each other. It keeps you updated with certain changes that are happening, and it also helps you to know how to be more supportive of each other. Number 5, conflict resolution talk. This is the time when you can talk about problems or issues that needs to be addressed or resolved. Having a specific time to talk about your problems allows both of you to prepare for it, and in a way, it puts boundaries on the time, energy, and effort that you put into resolving your problems. This prevents your problems and conflicts from spilling over and consuming every conversation that you have. The approach that you should have to the conflict resolution talk is a you and me versus the problem mindset and not a you versus me mindset. Having intentional conversations like this helps avoid unresolved issues to pile up in your relationship. Number 6, support talk. This type of conversation is all about encouraging, supporting, and motivating each other. This makes sure that both of you remain each other's number 1 supporter and encourager. And it's not always about giving advice and solving each other's problems. It's more of being there for each other. The goal of this conversation is to make each other feel heard, understood, and cared for. And lastly, number 7, gratitude talk. Sometimes if you don't become intentional in being grateful, you tend to focus too much on the negatives that you see in your relationship or in your partner. This makes you highlight their mistakes and failures and overlook the good and positive in them. When this continues unchecked, the perceived value of your relationship or of your partner goes down. And when the value of your relationship or partner goes down, you stop prioritizing them. So having gratitude talks that focus on expressing appreciation and gratitude to each other helps fight off negativity, and it allows you to keep seeing the value of your relationship and of your partner no matter what problems you go through. Remember that communication is one of the keys to building and maintaining any kind of relationship. But in a long-distance relationship, most of the time, communication becomes the only key to to keeping that relationship going. These 7 intentional conversations are crucial in maintaining a strong long-distance relationship. It mixes up your conversation, it keeps things interesting between both of you, and it strengthens your connection with each other. So which of these 7 types of conversations are missing in your long-distance relationship?